Okay, so the holidays are always supposed to be about joy and happiness and love and connection and family. And you may be feeling some of that, and you may be feeling like you're totally missing some of that. I remember back in Christmas looking around at everyone feeling all of this happiness and all of this connection and feeling like, what the hell? Why don't I feel any of these things? So, I'm going to give you a couple quick tips to really start experiencing joy during the holiday season. Quick tip number one, lean into the traditions that you love. Maybe for years and years and years, your parents bought, a real Christmas tree. And you freaking hate taking care of a real Christmas tree, but you feel obligated to because it's a tradition. No, do what makes you happy. Lean into the traditions that make you happy. If you don't want to cook for 6 to 8 hours a day on Christmas Day, don't. Create a new damn tradition. You're an adult and you can do whatever you want. Second point is other people's feelings and emotions are not your job to manage, okay? And this is a big old pill for most of us as women to swallow because we want to make people happy. We want to be the person who is caring about others and making their Christmas special. And I get that, and I am here for that. But it is not your job to monitor how other people react to situations, okay? If you buy a fake tree and, your sister gets upset and cries, that was her choice to cry. That is her choice to be upset. That is her choice of how she's managing her mind and emotions. The only thing that you can control in life is you and how you react to things. It is not your job. It is not your job at all to manage how other people react to situations. You are just a neutral circumstance in their life. They put the thoughts in that control how they react to it, not your job. Just pause this video and say that to yourself real quick. Not your fucking job. Yeah, I threw the F word in there. It's not your job. Okay. Number three, only eat foods and treats that you actually want to eat. I find so often, like on the holiday season, people are constantly giving out cookies and giving out, dinners. And sometimes you want them and they're awesome, and other times you don't. And I really, again, just want to say, like, do the things that you want to do and don't do the things that are just to make other people happy. If your grandma's handing you a gingerbread cookie and you freaking hate gingerbread, just say, I don't want this cookie. Her response is not your job. Of course, we can be kind to our grandparents. We can say, thank you so much, Grandma, for this ginger cookie. Like, I really appreciate that you made it for me. I'm gonna say no right now. It's just not really my favorite cookie, or maybe I'm not hungry. I'm gonna say no. And she might say, no, no, have one. And just say again, no, thank you. Like, I'm not gonna have one. You are allowed to have boundaries. You are allowed to have boundaries, and people don't get to cross them. And this may be an advanced level for you right now because you're probably, some of you are like, no boundaries, eating cookies just because grandma is going to be upset. You can live a life where you have wonderful relationships with people and people respect your boundaries, but it does take some groundwork to really start enforcing them. And the way that people start respecting them is being consistent with your firm stance and boundaries. And again, boundaries are never to make another person upset, they're just to guard what you need and want in a moment. Okay. Number four, if you are in a stressful situation, a situation that makes you uncomfortable, maybe there's an ex boyfriend in the room, maybe your sister's husband is a dickhead and you are just uncomfortable because you know he always wants to pick a fight with you. Who knows what your situation is, okay? If you're in a situation where you're panicking a bit about being in that room, stick close to people who energize you, okay? Be close to people and talk with people that you know are safe and that you know can handle a situation if that person does come over. I always just really, really like to stick by my sisters and my cousins. in any situation, because I know they're there for me and I know the kind of conversations we're going to have and I know that they're going to respect me. Number 5 is there is a difference between drinking and getting drunk. And I always want to tell people not to get drunk during the holidays because let's face it, we're not our best selves when we're drunk. When we're drunk, we're going to eat more, we're going to talk louder, we're going to be more emotional, we're going to pick fights maybe. I don't mean physical ones, like maybe physical ones. I don't know what your family's like. But we're not going to be our best selves, and little things are going to set us off. We're going to be hungover the next day, which means maybe we're going to ruin Christmas morning because we can't get up. Maybe we're sick. Don't get drunk. Drink, have fun, but truly know your limits during the holidays because it's not the time of the year that you want to be hungover and sick. Okay? Number 6, tell people what you want and need from them. And I save this one for last because so many of us hurt our own feelings, okay? And when I say hurt our own feelings, I mean maybe you really want a certain gift. Maybe you're like, I want a necklace. And maybe you've dropped hints about a necklace for a while. And you're just assuming that your husband has picked up on those hints about the necklace. And you get to Christmas morning, open the gift box, and it wasn't a necklace. And now you're upset because you built yourself up, and maybe even the morning before you open it, you were like, he didn't get it from me, like he didn't care, he doesn't listen to me. And this is what I mean by hurting our own feelings. There's something that we want desperately, and there's a lot of emotion that we're putting on it, like if he listened, if he got this for me, that means he loves me. And if he didn't listen to me, I'm going to be upset. And if I get upset, I'm going to look like a bitch. So I can't get upset, but I am upset. See where this is going? A huge tornado of bullshit. So if you want something specifically from someone, tell them. For the love of God, tell them, okay? Especially when it comes to men and gift giving, or anyone in gift giving, okay? We are all buying for lots of people. And if someone buys you the wrong gift or doesn't pick up a hint that you put down, it doesn't mean that they don't care about you. It could mean a million other things, okay? So tell people, I want this gift desperately. This is what I want, okay? I bet that they're going to be very happy to know exactly what you want. Don't make it weird. It's okay to tell people what you want. Same thing is, if you don't want people to touch your baby, tell them ahead of time. Be like, hey guys, just a heads up. I'm going to be kind of weird if you guys want to try and hold my baby this, Christmas because it's COVID. So I'm just going to say beforehand, please no one ask me to hold my baby because it's really important that I don't give my baby to anyone. And it may seem weird and awkward, okay? But it's so helpful for everyone, for them to know what you need and what you want. Okay, ladies, that is my 6 tips for finding joy and actually enjoying the holiday season differently than the other years. So I'll leave it at that. I hope that they helped. Bye, guys.